trial, 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 trial.
Hello, welcome to Skype call testing service. After the beep,
Trial.
please record a message. Afterwards, your message will be played back to you.
Trial, 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 trial.
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly. If you hear this message, but not your own voice,
Trial, trial, trial,
Problem with playback device. Problem
trial,
with playback
trial,
device.
trial, 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 trial,
Check 1, 2.
trial,
Check 1, 2.
trial, trial, trial,
hello, welcome to Skype call testing
Trial.
service. After the beep, please record a message. Afterwards,
Trial.
your message will be played back to you.
Check 1, 2.
trial, trial,
Skip to my loo. Is this gonna work?
trial,
Check 1, 2. Skip to my loo.
Trial.
Is this gonna work? Holy crap.
trial,
If you are able to hear your own voice, then you have configured Skype correctly. If you hear this message, but not your
Trial.
own voice,
I heard ya. I need John Matthews.
trial, trial, trial,
John,
Yeah.
you're not on the radio, are you?
No, I'm not.
trial,
All right. This is Don, by the way.
trial,
Oh, yeah. How you doing, man?
Hey, I may
trial,
have figured it out. Although, I
Trial.
gotta be honest with you, I stumbled onto it.
Who cares how you found it?
Trial.
Can you hear the trial watermark?
Trial.
The what?
Trial.
I've got VB audio cable control panel version 1.0.3.3.
Trial.
Okay.
Evidently, I downloaded it. Didn't know I did.
Trial.
Okay.
And it comes with a voice meter, which is like a little mixing board. Have you seen this software?
Trial.
Oh, yeah. That was what we used to use when I was
Trial.
with CPR.
Trial.
All right.
Were you
Well-
able to do anything with that?
I am on I'm doing a podcast, but a test podcast.
Trial.
Uh-huh.
The VU meters are going when I talk.
Trial.
Now you talk.
Oh, okay.
Trial.
And the VU meters are going when you talk.
Okay.
I did the Skype call testing service. I'm so sick of hearing that.
Trial.
And I
Trial.
heard that, and the VU meters jumped when they talked. So
Oh, okay.
let me jot this down before I lose it.
Okay.
Trial.
Do you still have that software?
You know what? Hang on one second. Let me look. Actually,
And I'm sorry, is this a bad time? I didn't even think to ask you.
No, that's okay.
Trial.
I'm just
Trial.
editing, doing some post work right now from a show.
Yeah.
Hang on one
Trial.
second here because I think I had it, and I think just the
Trial.
other day I had deleted it, but it should be sitting in my
Trial.
recycle bin if I
All
did.
right. The only thing annoying about this is I got echo in my headset.
Trial.
Well, you can
Trial.
control that with your volume. You can crank your volume down a little
All right.
bit, and it should
That's a little better, yeah.
yeah
all right.
it should most of that out. Yeah, you'll have a little bit of an echo,
Trial.
but then like if you learn on the control board of the VU the voice meter,
Yeah.
you can manipulate
Trial.
the
Trial.
audio a little bit there too as terms of volume.
On my microphone on the input.
Trial.
Yeah.
All right. That's a little better. All right.
Hang on,
Trial.
let me check my so I don't see it here, and I know I didn't empty my. Maybe it's still sitting in my programs. Hang on.
Trial.
I
Trial.
didn't even know I had this on here. I got so frustrated with the older version that I just deleted it.
Trial.
Yeah,
Trial.
I
That's
was going to go back to stereo mix.
yeah. I think that's the issue we're having here. Is the stuff is
Trial.
outdated, and I can't get anybody to.
Trial.
Oh, okay. Hey, I still may have it here. Let's look at it.
Well, I tried stereo mix.
Trial.
And I don't know if you're familiar with that. You have to set your
Trial.
playback.
Trial.
Let's see, your speakers as default device and default communication device.
Trial.
Yeah, that's how mine is set up.
Right, and then on recording, it would not let me set my line in
Trial.
as the default communication device. Wouldn't let me, wouldn't highlight it no matter what I did. I enabled
Trial.
it, I disabled it, and re-enabled it, everything.
Yeah, see, that's the
Trial.
problem I'm having with some of the other people is that we can't get the stereo
Trial.
mix to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
And-
Trial.
and so we have no way of bringing all the sound together to be able to reroute it.
I know.
And
I'm so frustrated, I was going to put another sound card on my computer
Trial.
and just run a Skype right to that.
yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking at.
Trial.
My system, because I run through Sam's, my system, I'm having
Trial.
problems with my
Trial.
audio. My audio level. Everything else works great. My audio level, it just has a mind of its own.
And you got a mixer, don't you?
Yeah, and
So
we
that's
haven't.
got to
Trial.
really be frustrating.
Yeah, and we can't figure out why
Trial.
it's doing that. But the only what I've come to the conclusion is, what I'm looking at is my processing speed on this
Trial.
particular
Trial.
computer needs a little bit. I'm like at 1.5 gig on the processing. I need about 2.5 gig. I'm trying to swap it over to my other computer, which has a 3 gig processor in it, but I cannot get this. I have the same situation there you have. I can't get the stereo mix to work right.
Right.
So
and no matter what I do, it wouldn't let me highlight that.
Trial.
Yeah, well, you at least could find it. Glow's, I couldn't even find it. She didn't even have it, and we couldn't because her computer was too old. And
yeah, it's only Windows 7 and higher.
Yeah, and so she has. But when we found a fluke the other day, over the weekend, I had Joe, my co-host, set up Spreaker on his Mac. And all he did was just set up the console, no cables at all, and it worked perfect.
Wow.
And so he's saying, yeah, that's because Mac is more friendly with the Adobe Flash. And so we didn't even need the cable. So I'm telling Glow, I want you to test this on your Mac and see if we can get you set up there and at least get her out of the way.
Yeah.
And now I got to meet with Marcia because apparently Marcia is having problems now too. So yeah,
I think 2 things have happened. I've been thinking about this. Number 1, I updated Windows 8 because I had to. And we started that was before we started having problems. And the other thing is, do you think that net neutrality they passed is starting to slow down the lines?
Well, that was one of the things. That was one of my first thoughts, because we weren't having any problems until like a week after they did the net neutrality, and I tried to downplay that. I'm like, but I don't know. But one thing I do know, the cables, the software that we bought from them has not kept up with Skype.
Right.
And I think that's part of the problem. And I keep contacting these guys, asking them, we can't get this to work with Spreaker. I can't get it to work right with Sam's, blah, blah, blah. They keep telling me, well, we don't know anything about Spreaker. I said, well, these people are selling your software, for crying out loud. You don't know anything about the people that are selling your stuff. And the same with Sam's. And then I asked Sam's about the cable, and Sam said, well, we don't know anything about the cables. So it's kind of like no one wants to answer. It's like, you guys you bought the stuff, figure out how it works.
Yeah.
It is set off. I have never had this much difficulty setting this stuff up. I've been using it for years. And I've never had any problems with it. And now I'm trying to
tell you, it's aggravating because, of course, Brandon and I, we're newbies. We just got started doing this. But in the 3 or 4 weeks we were able to do it, back when we were at Blog Talk, even with all the problems we had there, we had already started to develop a following, and we had people begging us to be able to call in, and that was the beginning of the problems, is nobody could call in.
I know it is. It has been a very frustrating experience for me, because I've never had this many issues.
Yeah.
And, so anyway, to answer your question, I have the voice meter.
Okay. Here's how I have it set. Okay. On my hardware input, I have my microphone, which is it's a USB headset. And real quick, I use a USB headset because I found out right early on that the headset with the 3.5 jacks that go into the sound card have this going on the whole time.
Okay.
And for some reason, the USB doesn't. But anyway, hardware 1 input. Microphone is my USB headset. Hardware input number 2 is line 1 virtual audio cable. Hardware out is A1 is line 2, and A2 is my speakers for my headset.
Okay. That would be.
And that's how I have it set.
MME speakers, right? Should be MME because you're repeating.
WDM. WDM speakers. It says WDM line 1 virtual audio cable, line 2 virtual audio cable, and speakers. Then it's got 3 KSs and 3 MMEs.
Okay, and you got it on WDM.
Yeah, do you want me to put it on?
Okay, yeah, see, I'm talking to you right now, and I'm seeing the levels move.
Okay.